Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your fellow Luis in the social table, and today I am bringing a subject like it's very important. That's why I invited a friend. Actually, her name is Isabela Dantas. She's graduating in journalism course. That's gonna be like her profession, right? And she's going to be telling us how important journalism is, especially during this coronavirus situation that we are going through. It's just like a bridge, you know? We need to stay at home and there is a bridge. Let's say we are in this side of the bridge, then the bridge, and then death. If you cross the bridge, if you don't respect the bridge's boundaries, we're about to die. So we got Isabela Dantas to be talking about this bridge that is journalism and explain more for us why this is so important and how we cannot like prejudice their jobs. Okay, so let's see the conversation. Hello, Isa.
Hi, how are you?
I'm pretty good, and you?
I'm fine too.
That's good. Like you are studying journalism, right?
Yes, I am. I am at the last year.
That's great. That's great. So you are my friend. Like we know each other for a while, and when I got into this subject, like this content to record, you are the person that came like very quickly, right away on my mind. And I
Nice.
have here some questions about journalism that I want some answer from you. Okay?
Okay, let's go.
So journalism is way important, and during this coronavirus situation, it seems to be more appreciated by people. I mean, they started to realize the importance of this profession. And I would like you to share with us how important it is to be a journalist.
Well, I think being a journalist is like having a social job. Like we are a British between society and the news. So we pass the news for everybody, and I think it's a way to imagine how important it is to be a journalist when you think in a day without news. We don't have news, and we, especially in this moment, with no news, we are not going to know about the coronavirus, the deaths, and the increasing of the disease. So, news are important for this, and writing the news, it's more important than because we inform people about things. So I think journalist is like a social job because of that, because we can inform people all the time about everything.
It makes sense. And what are the barriers that journalists are going through in this pandemic situation?
I think we have two difficult situations at this time. The first one is about credibility. I think the journalists nowadays are not getting so credibility because we can see when they are like interviewing people out at the street, and they are when they are passing videos, people that are at the street interrupt the interview or the news, telling about like, if I can't be at the street, you can't be too. So I think people are not getting the value about the situation and about the job, because I think being a journalist nowadays in at this period, it's so important than being a doctor. I think doctors, nurses, and journalists are the important professional now at this time. And I think the other difficult situation is about fake news, because about the technology, everyone can produce news, everyone can spread this news, and this news pass too fast. So we get news from WhatsApp, from Facebook. People say their opinion on Facebook, and it's like news all the time. And actually, while this moment, we start getting formed by the wrong way.
Yeah, it makes total sense, especially because like people on Facebook they don't read the whole article. They just go to the title and start to say things without knowing, right?
Yes.
And as you mentioned, like fake news as an obstacle that journalists usually have to deal with, I would like to know how to prevent ourselves from believing or even sharing fake information on social media.
So I think the most important attitude that someone can do is like if I have a news, I should read this news and then search for more information about this. Search for more websites, articles because it's like dangerous just to read one news and believe about what is right there.
All right, like, is there a way of stopping fake news for good?
Uh, I don't know if I have a way to finish the situation because with technology and the freedom to produce and to write what we want, things just are writing, just posted and spread. So I don't know. I think it's not a way to stop, but I think it's a way to avoid spreading. Is that this way is reading more, getting more information.
All right, like it's just like the virus. If you avoid that, do not put yourself in this situation, you can stop spreading. And during all of these things happening, like it's not only coronavirus that is happening in Brazil that involves fake news, even about like governments, the president, and some other ministers. Do you think that we could consider all of these events as an information war?
I don't know. It's like a information war. I don't think it's like an information war. I think it's a difficult moment, and I hope it will pass. And I hope that in the end, people will see the value of being a journalist and the value of getting the real information.
That's really good. I hope so because when you don't know who to believe, it's something like very hard. Like I don't know if you believe that information or this information because they're crushing. Isa, I had a really great time here. I really appreciate your answers and really appreciate you accepting to be part of this interview.
It's a pleasure to me being here and contributing with the social table, and I am very glad that you are getting involved more and more with this project. Really hope I really hope lucky for you.
Thank you so much, Isa. I hope to see you here like more often.
Yes, just call me and I will be back.
Thank you a lot. See you.
Bye.
Well, she said something that makes totally sense. Could you imagine if it were like without journalists for one day? It would be like turning the lights off of the world for one day? Man. Or maybe you traveling without GPS? We would be lost. We would have no idea of what is happening. Alright? So I hope you enjoyed this conversation for today, and if you do too, just thumbs up to the video on YouTube, and if you're watching this on Instagram, double tap to the page. It's gonna show that you really like this content, and I hope to see you in the next video. This is your fellow Luis from the social table. See you.